Hello, this is TJ from Fat Boy's Garden. Give me an update on my tomatoes. As you can see, we got lots and lots of greenery up here. These tomatoes are just really growing pretty good. For them to be determinants, they're really growing well. Well, some of them are determinants, some are indeterminates. As you can see, let's see here. We got a Rutgers there, a Rutgers there, and then both of those are Rutgers, and those are Rutgers as well. I'm sorry about that. Those are Rutgers as well. So we got up front here, we got 2, 4, 6. I got 7 Rutgers. I got 2 Amelias and 1 Big Boy. And so far I picked a few of the, about 2 or 3 of the Amelias. And I think I've gotten maybe about 5 or 6 Rutgers. They're doing pretty good. Turning nice and red and juicy for me here. And over here, if we take a look, this is the Amelia. And just look at all of the fruit in there. That one's just got all kinds of tomatoes in there. And then looks like we got one growing up top there now. Over here we've got another Rutgers. Don't know if you can see it. We got a couple of them back there. Got a nice big fat juicy red one there. Over here we got Rutgers. And it's just covered up with fruit. It's just covered up with fruit. So we got all kinds of tomatoes there. This is the Big Boy. And I'm getting a little bit nervous because look at the size of that one. That thing is huge. I've never grown a Big Boy before, but it's got some pretty big fruit on it. And it's still going. And as you can see, we planted this on, looks like April the 14th is when we planted that. And I'm not sure what the harvest date should have been, but boy, they're ready. But these Rutgers, I don't think I've gotten any fruit off of these two. That one has no fruit on it whatsoever. Not a one. A lot of greenery, but no fruit. This one over here, looks like it has some fruit back there. Oh, there's, oh wow, look at all that in there. There's quite a bit in this one. Then over here, same thing. We're covered up in fruit on this one too. So looks like for the most part, most of my Rutgers are doing pretty good. This is my second time doing a Rutgers tomato. So I'm not sure how prolific it's gonna be, but we're keeping better records this year. So I'm hoping that we can get quite a few fruit out of it. Let's take a walk out back here and see what we got going on back here. And I got kind of nervous, so I went ahead on and I planted 4 more tomatoes. I've got 2 San Marzanos, and then I got 2 Sioux. Never heard of it, but the nursery that I go to really has a lot of vegetables that nobody else has. So I got kind of nervous, didn't know how many fruit I was going to get. So I went ahead and I planted me 4 more tomato plants there. Those are all indeterminates. So we're hoping to get something out of that. Over here, we've got a Celebrity and a Marglobe. Haven't got anything on the Marglobe yet, no fruit yet. But I have gotten a few what should have been Celebrity tomatoes, but those are not celebrities. Those are some kind of pear, a cherry tomato of some kind. And then over here we've got my Arkansas Traveler, my Amish Pace, and what's the other one? There's one more. There's a total of 6 plants in here. There's my Arkansas Traveler. We planted that on April the 16th. And in there, we got an Arkansas Traveler. And then down here, Amish Paste. Let's go around here to the other side over here and let's see if we can't figure out what the other two are. Oh, there they are, San Marzanos. And these 6 tomato plants are just completely loaded with fruit. They are just loaded down with fruit. All kinds of tomatoes in there. So if I was nervous about anything, I was nervous that because they were so close together that they wouldn't grow. But they have completely proven me wrong. There's just fruit everywhere on this thing. So none of it is red yet. None of it is starting to blush yet. But we got quite a bit in there. So I'm hoping to get quite a bit of fruit out of there. Oh wow, look at there. I didn't see that. Let me see if we can get in a little bit closer. Look at that. I don't know what the heck that thing is. I think that's the San Marzanos though. Didn't even notice them in all that green. Let's take a walk up the hill here. Go up here and see my early girls that I planted. And I am actually happy with those because I actually came out here yesterday and I staked them. And at first, I didn't see any tomatoes up here. And I was kind of mad because I said, man, these early girls should have already started producing, especially since we planted them on May the 7th. They should have been ready to go yesterday because today is June the 28th. But I was quite surprised. I got a few of them on here. Got some down there. Got them over here on this one. Down there and down and up on this one. And so I've got quite a few of them over there. I was really surprised when I came up here yesterday and I put the stakes on them, and that's when I discovered all of these tomatoes up here. So it looks like we might have a nice little batch of early girls here soon. And I might be able to make me some tomato sauce after all. And over here is the dirt that I'm getting ready for next year. This is some dirt that I used this year. I took it and I rotate my dirt. So I took this dirt from last year and put it over in here. And I've got some rose petals in there, some flower stems and some horse manure. But by next year, that's going to be straight black gold. That's what I'm hoping for. And we'll swap that dirt out again next year and put the old stuff over here, and the new stuff here will go into the buckets. Well, this is TJ from Fat Boy's Garden with my tomato update. We'll see you next time.